Hey guys, and welcome back to G Can't Play, here with another craps strategy for you guys. I had to do this one. It has started to pop up all over the place in the last couple of weeks. Originally showing up on Wayland's Ways Craps, strategy that he has shown us, and it is called the Arnold. Yeah, seen it pop up a few times, watched a couple of videos. So wanted to give it a go myself, pop it on my channel and see how I feel about it. So the way this works is you're going to be using a few different bets. You've got the pass line here. So the pass line is a winner when the puck is off if you roll a 7 or 11, and when the puck is on when you hit the point. So if the point is an 8 and you roll an 8, then you win on the pass line. So what we're going to do is we start with $25 on the pass line. Once the point is established, whatever it may be, you then put $100 on the don't come. So let's just say the point is an 8. $100 on the don't come. Say you roll a 9, so the 100 goes up there. And then you'll be using the come bets from then on. And then it's really up to you how many you want to do. You can do 1, 2, 3. You're going to get to a point where once you get 3 come bets on, if the 7 does pop up, you're just going to be breaking even. So it's up to you whether you're happy to break even and look at trying to collect those points, or if you want to maybe just have 2 up so that if the 7 does come, you are still making a profit. Once you obviously, if you get 5 up, then you're going to be losing money when the 7 comes in that case. So let's jump into it. From what I've seen, a lot of people, they have a much larger bankroll than what I've got on here, but 1500 is the most I can pop on here. So we'll see if that's enough for us. What he always does as well is you can ladder it up and down if you are losing to try and keep that profit. So yeah, let's jump into it and let's see how we do. Okay, so we've got the $25 on the pass line. Let's get started. Great way to start. I do often see on craps here that the first roll is a 7 more often than not. I don't know if that is just bias or, 7 is the most common number, so obviously you're going to see it the most, but yeah, I do see that happen quite a lot, it being the very first one. Okay, and out on the 5. And obviously you can modify this depending on what tables. If you're paying on bubble craps, you can drop this down to $10 and $2.50 or whatever you want to, but it is quite a decent initial bet. $125 out here plus another 25, so 150 total. Okay, 314. With don't comes, we do like to see them on these outside numbers because if we're talking about how often things roll, 7 is the most common number, followed by the 6 and the 8, then the 5 and the 9, the 4 and the 10. So you're less likely to get another 4. So it's good having that sitting out there. Okay, and now the last bet. Well, you can obviously not the last bet, but the last place we're playing from, which is to come here, $25. So if a 7 was to roll now, you'd win this 100, you'd win this 25, and you'd lose this 25. So these two would cancel each other out, and you'd profit $100. So let's go again. Okay, out on the 8. And what I'm going to do is I want to make profit even if the 7 does come. So I'm going to run a total of 2 come bets. And I'll show you how that works. Okay, so we've got the 2 up. So now if the 7 was to come, you'd lose these 3, $75, but you'd win this one, so you'd profit $100. If I was to place another come bet now, so I'll put this here. If a 7 does come, you'd win more because the same as the pass line, when the puck is off on the come bet, you win on the 7 and the 11. But if this was then to go, let's just say to the 9, and then a 7 was to come, you'd have $100 there and $100 there, and you'd break even. So I might switch between playing more or less as we go along, but in this first instance, I'm going to leave this as this, and we're just going to roll out until we see a 7, or if we hit these numbers, so if we hit a 5, a 6, or an 8, we're going to replace those points. Okay, 213. And there's a good example there as well. As if we did do another come bet, we would have lost because you lose on the 2 and the 3, you win on the 7 and the 11. Okay, 12 boxcars. Doesn't help us there. We'd like to see a 5, 6, or 8 hit. There we go, the 8, but also we're not too worried if a 7 does come. So what we're going to do there is then once one of these come bets does hit, we'll just replace it. Then if a 7 comes, we do win again. Not too worried, there we go. So what we did is we won on the 4 there, the 100, we won on the come 25, but we lost 50. So that was a $75 profit. And as you can see on that first shooter, we profited $125. So that was a good start for us. And let's go again. Okay, out on the 4. Get that 100 up. So this is one of the situations where we are the most vulnerable. If a 7 was to come now, we would lose on both. So 0.7s is what we want to avoid. So if you're at a table and a lot of 0.7s are being rolled, this is not a strategy you want to play. And if that was to happen, we would ladder. So you'd put 50 on the pass line, up to 200 on the don't come. So that's where it can get expensive and you want a large bankroll if you're playing at these levels. And there you go. See, worst case scenario there. I have seen situations where because we did make 125 profit previously and then lost, you could just stay at that same level. But we're going to ladder just to see the system. So we lost, so we go up 1 ladder, and laddering up is going up 1 unit. That was good for us. Little 7 coming out, giving us $50 back. Now, because we did win, yeah, the way ladders work is when you lose, you go up 1. When you win, you go down 1. But we did lose the 100 here, so it's really up to you how you want to play it. You could stay at this 50 because you want to put 200 out here because you did lose that 100, or you go back to the starting bet if you wanted to. We're going to stay, and we're going to keep that ladder and hopefully win. This one, obviously, that puts you at more risk here because now you've got 250 out, and then you put 50 out here as well, so a total of 300 for your bet. Okay, another good situation for us. We've got that don't come bet out on the 10. We like it out there. Let's go. We'd love to see a 7 now. 4, that's okay. And then we'll pop up one more bet. So as you can see, if you do lose a couple in a row, it can get pretty expensive, a lot of risk. So, you know, we've got $350 out there now. And I was about to say, basically, we just want to avoid a 10, and that didn't happen. Okay, so we lost that one. We're going to keep it at 200 here and get another don't come out. We do not want to see a 7 now. Okay, down the 8. And now we're just going to let it roll out. Obviously, we want to see some 4s, 10s, and 5s hit now. We don't want to see any 8s. 6 is okay. And yeah, we wouldn't mind a couple. We wouldn't mind a 4 or a 10 or a 5 just to get a little bit back from the 200 we did lose by hitting that 10. This is a bit of a scary situation because obviously these ones hit less, this one hits more. We would have preferred it the other way around. But at the moment, we're just missing everything. Let's see if we can get some of these numbers. Let's go. There's 8. That's not what we wanted to see. Another 200 loss. And we'll get another 200 out there. You could ladder this one as well to get that back. We don't have the bankroll to do that at the moment, so we're a bit hamstrung by that. Can always rebuy, obviously. Keep track of it that way. But we'll just do it this way and see if it can still be profitable or not. Another thing is we could stay at this level for a little while. Okay, that's good. We got 50 back. And we will go again. Because these are contract bets as well, it's a good thing to mention that these are on always, even if the bug is off. So if a 10 or a 4 was to roll now, we'd win. If a 9 was to roll, we would lose. So you are always at risk when using those come bets. So there we go. Got another 50 back. We will take that and we will replace it. There we go. And that's out on the 6. Nice number to be on. Wouldn't mind a repeater there. See that one again. There's the 7. Cool. So we lost 150, 200. So we made it 150 back, but as you can see, down 200 on shooter 3 because of this one here. So we won the 50, lost 200, lost 400, won 100, won 200 there. So we're down 200 overall. And what we're going to do at this point is we are going to stay at this level for one more roll. That's the thing with ladder systems. You can stick to the ladder strictly. When you win, go down. When you lose, go up. Or you can look at your bankroll, think about where you are, and make those adjustments. This is obviously the riskier way to do it. But our goal here is to make a profit. So we're going to be a little aggressive with this one. Okay, so we got another 50 back. That is nice. We're going to stay where we are. Roll out another point. That is not what we wanted to see. There's the 200 gone. 3 5s in a row is not good for us. And let's get that out there on the 4. That is good to see. And we're going to put 50 on the come. There we go. And we would love to see a 7 here. This is the best case scenario, is a 7 here. That's what we'd like to see, but out of the 9, that's okay. Next best case scenario is that we start hitting our come bets and our points at this stage for a little while, and we just avoid that 4. There's a 7. Okay, not too bad there. So we made 150. But overall, we haven't got to the, sorry, the shooter hasn't finished yet. Oh, there we go. No, where are we? Shooter 5, we broke even. Okay, so we didn't lose anything, we didn't make anything. And that means we are going to just stay at the same level. Okay, 50. That's what we like to see. Wouldn't mind a nice run of 7s here. Okay, mark the 4. And let's get 200 out here. If we win this one, then we'll go back down. Okay, out on the 8. A little bit scary, but that's okay. And pop 50 up here. Let's get that 7 now. Nope, out on the 5. And then one more up. Okay, wouldn't mind a 7 here. 9, and now we're just going to roll out. Yeah, a little bit scary. Let's avoid that 8. That's not what we want to see. Go 11. Okay, 5. Happy with that. We'll take that $50. You could just say I'm replacing these bets, but you could just take the 50 profit, bring that one down, and just let them all come down if you want to. I'm going to keep replacing them in the hope that we do hit a couple more. See if we get that 555 again. Two 6s for the 12. And Let's go. Okay, easy 10. So we want to see a 4, 5, 9, or 7. So 5 numbers we're looking to hit. 5, lovely, we'll take that one. And we'll pop it up one more time. Now we want to see a 5, 9, or 7. Sorry, I mean a 4, 9, or 7. Now we want 4, 5, 9, or 7. We've been avoiding the 8 so far, which is good. And there we go. Jinxed it, but that's okay. 200 down. So now we're down a total of 50. Pop that back up. Could go up to 300 there if you wanted to, if you were laddering every single time. And we might move to that strategy after the next 7 comes around. See, roll number 15 now. We're about due for a 7. I would like to see that pop up. Once again, we're at break even overall. Would love to get a 7 now. No, back on the 9. Still be happy with a 7. 17 rolls is enough rolls. We'll take that. So if we hadn't hit the 8, we would have been pretty good in profit at the moment, but there we go. That's what we want to see. Okay, so we are 6 shooters in. We won, as you can see, well, break even, but we won $200 there. Sorry, we're on the 5th shooter. 6 shooters currently, so we're $200 there. And we're back to break even. So what we're going to do now is, because we won, we're going to drop back down. And this time, I'm going to stick to the ladder system. So if it loses, I'll go up. If it wins, it goes down for everything. Okay, another little winner there. That's what we want to see. Just making some money. Let's get 2 more 7s in a row, and that'll pay for our don't come. Okay, 100 there. Out on 6 for our don't come bet. And let's get those come bets going. 7, lovely. That's what we want to see. Nice $100 profit there. That is our ideal situation. Okay, we're on the 4. So far I do like the system. There's a bit going on to keep up with, which means you are, playing a lot of the time, which is good. You're not just sitting there waiting for things to happen. I can see where it could get a bit scary when, if you get a lot of 0.7s, you could lose a lot of money with the system, but the likelihood of you getting a lot of 0.7s is fairly low. And if you've got the bankroll and you keep laddering, you should be able to get that money back. Unless you're having a really, really bad day. We haven't been in that situation yet, so haven't been able to see how that goes. Okay, there we go. There's a first opportunity for a ladder. So what we're going to do here is, it was 100, so now we go to 200. Two and 3. That was good. We got the money back. So that was a winner. So what we do is then we ladder down. We won. We go back. And out on the 10. So that was actually a really good situation for us. We lost 100, then we made 200. We're up 100 overall so far. So even if we lose this, we're still breaking even. There's the 9. It's a hit for us. And we were replace that one. You know, 11, that's a winner on the come. 7 or 11 wins there, so that was good for us as well. This is a great little roll for us. We did have that one loss, but it did pay out in the end. Did work out for us with rolling that 3, which was nice. Okay, 6. This is a great place to have those come bets. Obviously, the 6 and the 8 do roll fairly frequently. 7, so we don't mind having those there. That was basically the ideal situation, is having the come bets on the 6 and the 8, and they don't come on a 10 or a 4. There's the 8, another pay for us. Pop that back up. There's a 5. Get paid. Replace. Okay, good little roll here. Out on the 9. And there's an 8. 8, hard 8. But we've got nothing there, so we don't worry about that one. Same with the 6. 5, 1, 6 there. And we'll make this our last roll, and then we'll go over the details for it. There's the 10, so we lose that 100. So we're laddering up. 200 there. Okay, out on the 8. Would love to see the 7 now. Be a great way to end. EO 11. Okay, roll 21 now. It's time for the 7 to pop up, I think. 9. No, we're going to get paid one more time. Two, so that's a loser. 2 and 3 lose the come bet there. So we lost the 25 we won just before. Okay, long roll this one. Out on the 6 for that come bet. Okay, up to roll number 24. There's a 9. We've got nothing going on there. Okay, let's see that 7. 6. Get another 25. We'll take it. By far our longest roll this time. There's a 4, so we got paid there. Establish a new point. Okay, on the 6. Getting close to 30 rolls now. Currently up 175. Make that 200. So yeah, if you get a roll like this, obviously, you're going to be making some money. 2, 1, 3, that's a loser, so we got cancel out the 25 we just won. Let's see a 7. Roll number 30. 8. Okay, so we lost that again. Now we don't want to see a 7. We want the roll to go at least one more because we're laddering up to 300. 2. Okay, perfect. We got paid. Lost 200. Won 300. So we ladder back down. So 300 back down to 200. Okay, out of the 8, get paid. Swap it round. Okay, roll number 33. This is a long one. There's the 8, so we lose that again. 200, so 300 on the don't come. This is where it starts to get scary because you know that 7 is coming. There we go, 300. And that just shows you how quickly it can turn around. That was a really long roll, 34. We were up into the $200, $300 profit range. But because of that ladder, we had 300 here, the 7 came, and we ended up down. So let's have a look at the statistics there. So yeah, by far our longest roll there, 34. We did lose 275. The 7 just came at the wrong time. If it was one roll later, we would have made a lot of money, but wasn't to be the case. But overall, only being down, what are we, 125 with a 150 initial start bet. I think that is pretty good. And as you can see, it's pretty up and down and pretty even on the amount you win and lose from what we've seen. Break evens, up or down, $200 here or there. And you can scale it. If you're playing on bubble craps, obviously you can lower that down. You can sort of choose. You can do $5 and $10. Yeah, so you can sort of choose how you want to play it, depending on your bankroll and how much you're comfortable playing with. So that was the Arnold. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I quite like the system. I think you can play it for quite a long time. The only downside is if you're rolling a lot of 0.7s, you're going to be in trouble. But other than that, I think pretty solid system, and yeah, you can come out on top quite a lot. It was just unfortunate that last roll we got the 7 at the wrong time. Otherwise, we would have been in profit. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I will catch you later and catch you on the next one.